huge story, huge moment for the Houston Cougars as once again, Houston has won the game. They handled the pro-Purdue crowd. They're on to the Elite Eight. They are seeking a 7th Final Four by virtue of their win, and better than us continuing to chop it up. He was there on location. Hello, Vince Ferrara of the Knoxville radio station, the Sports Animal, the morning host, and also part of the Tennessee Vol radio network. My friend, wow. That's what we're saying. Wow. You're there at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Expound on the wow and the last-second win that Houston had to have.
Wait, can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's crickets. Because the Boil Up Nation quietly left the building, and it makes such a big difference for Sunday. The two biggest fan bases, bye-bye. They're gone in Kentucky and Purdue. Not exactly what the Indianapolis Chamber of Commerce was looking for, I don't think, to have them all take off. But hey, you guys said it. Jason hit it on the head. The inbounder, I thought it was strange. The inbounder unguarded. Oh, by the way, he had 20 points too. Yeah. So maybe they're running some action for him. And man, just beautifully done with the give and go. And Houston controlled the backboards and the paint. Offensive rebounds were huge in their favor. Second chance points, 20-9 Houston. Offensive rebounds, how about 16-7 Houston? Look, that's what they are. It was a grind game, but man, Purdue rallied after they were down 10 at one point. It looked like, hey, they might get run out of this thing, but they rallied late 3, but man, execution, big time.
Hey, one thing that we love doing, we did it last night with our colleague Ari Russell, take us inside that massive football stadium as Purdue's making the comeback. They've got a huge contingent of fans, and then Camden Heidi eventually makes the 3. What was that like just a little while ago as they got the game tied, Vince?
Incredibly loud. It really felt like it was, an enclosed basketball arena. That's how loud it got. It peaked for sure. And there's been loud moments, kind of like our perch is in the back corner. We're on the closed side. We're closer where the court is, not necessarily where the giant curtain is behind that behind the temporary seats. But it's still as open as this is. It was incredibly loud, peaking at that moment, and Purdue fans were in full throw. I think there were more Purdue fans here than Kentucky fans. Tennessee fans, definitely third, and Houston fourth. But that's the way we expected it. You guys talked about it, and that's the way it played out. So it'll be interesting to see the movement on tickets on the secondary market between now and Sunday. And look, Tennessee fans, they're known for getting their hands on tickets late.
Gassing up the car, getting on the interstate tomorrow, boys.
Yeah.
Jason, go ahead. Pick it up with anything for Vince in the building. Go, Jason.
No, just give Purdue credit. They hung in there. When they were down 10, you thought they were in big trouble. They kept making shots. Wren had a really good game in the post. And again, the concern we have with Houston, can they score enough? LJ Cryer, 2 of 12. Uzan saved the day. I mean, Sharp did not shoot the ball great, and Roberts kind of got neutralized. But, boy, that Uzan, career-high 6 3-pointers tonight. He is a good little smooth shooting 2-guard for Houston.
Vince, give me one more thought on the Cougars, having seen them in person. People are wondering, do they have enough depth? Do they have enough size? From what you saw in this first game of the weekend at the regional, can they win the whole thing? Assess Houston. What's your estimation?
Well, obviously, first time I've seen them in person. I do think that they can get stuck offensively, seeing them in person. I think sometimes it seems like they kind of maybe go off script and trying to create a little bit. And that sometimes that worked for them, making some tough shots. Sometimes it didn't. I think this next game with Tennessee, and I know we'll get to the Vols here in a minute, I think it's like looking in the mirror And I don't know if that's maybe the best thing for Houston, is to see a team that can offensive rebound, that can defend. And I think what Tennessee has developed here as of late is the ability to not get stuck offensively and have some answers. And Chazanier normally is that guy. They're playing the right way. So that to me is what I wonder about a little bit with Houston. But this was, I think, a big hump for them, because them failing to get to the Elite Eight and the Final Four as a 1 seed, that's something that they had done before. They didn't want to be in that position again. Obviously, Kelvin Sampson has been criticized for not getting all the way to the finish line with his team, as good as they've been. But they're really good. They're very similar to Tennessee. I think that's maybe the one difference between the two is they can get stuck maybe a little bit more than Tennessee.